Okay, guys, we starting back up. Can I get a little bit of silence, please? Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out to the grand opening of the Premier Pyramid Entertainment Center. Our next set of panelists. Can I get a little bit of silence, guys, please?
Yo, yo!
Thank you so much. Let's do it, G.
Let's get it. So, second panelist, more information, more knowledge. We have 3 special entrepreneurs, business people that build brands, that build companies, all using social media.
Let's do it. Okay, so I want to kick it off. Okay, great. So I'm gonna kick it off. I want to ask Mario to introduce yourself, a quick introduction, and then I'm gonna kick off my next question. Who are you? What do you do? Your platform and where we can find you at?
What up, though? My name is Mario Kelly. I'm the owner and founder of Believe 313 Staffing and Believe 313 Cleaning, the biggest minority cleaning company, I would say, in the nation. We clean Ford Field, Comerica Park, Little Caesars Arena, NRG in Houston, a couple government contracts, T-Mobile Arena in Seattle. So if you ever visit any of those locations and you want to support a black business, please throw your shit on the floor. We'll get it. I'm Believe 313 Staffing across the board, Instagram, Facebook, IG, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn is Mario Kelly. One thing I will tell you guys is I know a lot of people use YouTube and Instagram, but LinkedIn is where all the CEOs is at. I say the C-suites, actually, that's how I call them. So, when you want to connect with those particular people, get on LinkedIn.
Okay, amazing. Okay, so I was doing, one second, y'all. Let me turn my mic on. I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me? Okay, amazing. I was doing my research on you, Mario. And I personally would like to know, and I'm pretty sure everyone in the audience would love to know, how did you turn $27 into a multi-million-dollar company? We would love the gems, we would love the sauce, and we would love the information.
First is God, and believing in myself. I couldn't have did none of that without God. It was some lonely nights in the car. Manifestation. I'm from the east side. Probably a lot of y'all heard my story. I'm from the east side. But I manifested that I wanted to live in Rosedale Park. So I would drive over there every night and literally find a different house to manifest that was my crib, that was my house, until I made it happen. But hard work, dedication, not allowing my mind and my thoughts to take over because, I was married. My ex-wife had ended up getting a life insurance policy for $250,000, gave me $1,500. So I was at the bottom, I just had to work my way up. Worked hard as hell, yeah. Like I let that sit. Like he just started. It's a funny situation because as a kid said, I wanted to crash out, but I had to understand that I made a different decision on one of the hardest days of my life, and that was to go right, not left. But just hard work, keep working. I was cleaning refrigerators, houses, and promoting on social media, though. That's really how I really got those accounts with Ford Field and stuff like that.
So, our second panelist, for all of the ladies that's into fashion, that's into what they wear, we know the wave of monetizing, building brands, and also showing style and fashion via social media. The style guru is what you go by. If you can, give the people some insight on how you was able to build your brand, all in fashion using social media.
Well, hello y'all. I am G, the Style Guru. I own a clothing store, The Style Guru in Lathrop Village, women and men's clothing, primarily women. But as far as, I'll be honest with y'all, as far as social media, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I'm used to being behind the scenes. I'm low-key. I just want wealth. I don't need popularity, any of that. So it was hard for me to get in front of the camera, but what I realized in my industry and with my business is necessary. I can literally see the direct connection of me not posting. Like, it directly affects my foot traffic, my sales, and all that. So what I did find is that it's easy when you show up as yourself authentically, you know? So I just came up with a strategy to be me, to just thrive in my passion and just throw that out there, you know? So that's it.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. In terms of you being behind the camera and then actually getting in front of the camera, what is some tips for people that's shy, that don't want to get in front of the camera? What's some things to encourage people or motivate them to actually get in front of it, knowing that that's very important to build a brand?
The tip is to just do it. You're only scared because you're not used to it. We fear the unknown. So the more you do it, the more you learn, the more you can apply and get better as you do it. So I do it scared, everything. Like, me sitting here is like a joke to me, because 2 years ago, I would never want to do that. So doing it scared and learning as you go and applying that each time, that's the key.
Amazing. Okay, so with G sending me all of you guys' Instagram pages, because I have to do research on you guys to even know who you guys are and to know what you guys do. I know that you do fashion. I know that you make fashion icons. So my question to you is, what does fashion mean to you?
Fashion to me it's showing your personality. It's a way to step in the room and introduce yourself without saying a word. People think it's like minuscule, but it's not. People judge you regardless of what you want to think, but the minute you walk in the room, you're judged by your appearance. So it's everything to me. It's creativity. It's just a way to express yourself without saying a word.
Okay, I love that. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. I love that answer. And then we're going to get to our third person, and then after him, I know for a fact there's a couple people in the audience that have questions for you guys. So I'm going to let you introduce him.
So as y'all can see right here, GUROC. GUROC has been a brand, a cannabis brand, that has been associated with some of the biggest artists in Detroit. But this guy right here has a story. So we understand the legalization of marijuana, right? But going from a bad side to a legit side and actually building a real brand and a real company, man. We got Flo from GUROC, man. If you can, give the people your story on how you came up with this. We did an interview and you broke it down, but I want you to briefly give it to them.
Let me make sure my mic right. All right, I think I'm on now, yeah. But how I came up with GUROC was, we was on the east side, and I had a smoothie bar called Life in the Cup, you feel me? And to be honest, I had 3 different businesses: Life in the Cup, Black Businesses Matter mobile app, and then I had GUROC, which was my brand new baby, what was solely owned by me. And I had to make a decision to cut off my other businesses so I can go solely on GUROC and give it 100%. And that was the turning point in my business. That's what I want to tell y'all. Y'all better remember this. If you're doing something, you better make sure you go hard at that shit. Make sure you give it 100. Sometimes we be pulled different places, and that's what was stopping my business. That's what stopped me from growing. I was giving my mobile app one thing because I was invested so much money and time in it with people. And then I was giving my barbershop and my Life in the Cup smoothie bar so much time. I was just pulling myself different places, and some of my businesses was failing, even though they was marketed properly on the internet. It was just early internet too. I'm talking 2017. I had these businesses, 2016. And I'm like, damn, I went through 52 weeks of losses at my smoothie bar. And I was like, man, you know what? This was a great idea for my neighborhood, my community, but I'm shutting it down. I shut it down, shut my other business down with another business partner, and I went solely on GUROC, something that I totally own myself, because I knew I could put my all into it, and that was the changing point. That changed everything. That changed the entire business model, you feel me? Once I did that, I was like, all right, bet, we about to go connect with the world. So I started connecting with all the different artists. It's kind of warm here, y'all. I don't know know I feel it. It's a little warm, but so I start connecting with all the artists, the people that was naturally close to me. You know what I'm saying? Sada Baby, Skilla Baby, Willie J. Peso, Nisha Nishay. These are all my brand ambassadors. Stash House, one of the #1 videographers in the city. Eastside Re-Up, Big Coke from the 50 Zone. I don't want to forget nobody. Oh, DJ Lime Lights, Gucci Mane, official DJ. So I just started connecting with people that just believed in the brand. I came out with a product that I believed in. It's something that I could stand behind totally, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was quality. And I just wanted to build GUROC strictly on quality. Because one thing I know about our people, if it's the Louis Vuitton or the Gucci of the game, we going to get it, you feel me? So I was like, fuck it, if I'm gonna drop some weed, I don't know if y'all know this, but I don't know if y'all know what GUROC is, but I'm serious about packaging. I'm the Gucci of the package, and I'm serious about product. When it comes to quality, I'm the Louis of the product. And I'm in 89 dispensaries in the state of Michigan now. You feel me? The only black brand doing that. You feel me? 89. As of this week, I just added 11 new stores this week, but we growing rapidly. We just been in the game back since August. I just turned back to the licensed market in August. I've been a street brand for the last 7 years, but guess what I was doing? I was moving like I was a corporate brand from the beginning. We threw some of the best events, you feel me? I made sure I spared no expense and I invested it all because I believed in myself, I believed in the brand. And once I did that and I knew I had quality product that was gonna sell itself. So when I did that, man, it was over, bro. Like, you gotta just get behind you. You gotta believe in you. You gotta take that shit and just be like, fuck it. You know, it's been days where I was like, damn, I'm all invested. The money ain't there, but it's days we up a couple hundred. You know what I mean? So shit, and I ain't talking about dollars, you know? So you like gotta just be making sure you just all invested and ain't scared. You know, it's gonna be nice. It's fucked up, but you know, you better keep pushing though, because on the other side of fucked up is greatness. I mean, like I said, 89 stores. I didn't know I was gonna do this. I just did it. You feel me? So now I got 150 stores on what we trying to do before 2025 out. We will conquer it. We will do it. You know what I'm saying? 150 stores, young black boy. They hate to see it. They hate to see it. When they gotta cut me my checks, they hate to see it. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit, it's us. You know one thing I want to tell y'all? You know the reason why they gotta cut me checks? Because we got influence. That's something we always had. We got the sauce. We are the sauce. And you know what they'll do? They'll pay all day for y'all to bring y'all friend, y'all cousin, somebody that's popular to their business for 30 minutes, for 10,000, 20,000, just because they want our sauce. You feel me? But once you already got the sauce, which is us, which is you, when you connect with your people naturally, they'll pay for that. So don't forget who you is, be organic. I get a lot of people asking like, how you start a weed brand and start from the street and go to the licensed market? I'm like, bro, the #1 thing you gotta do is beat it on the streets. The streets gotta feel it. The streets control the market. I promise y'all, the streets control the license market. If they say this shit's sweet on the streets, guess what they doing? They calling you. Corporate called me. I was on the streets going so hard with my brand that they had to call me. Like, who are you, bro? Why are people keep asking our dispensary, do we got it? They found me. You hear me? But I just dropped that bread on it. I went hard on it. They gotta come see us. Don't forget, we the sauce. It's on.
Man, shout out to GUROC. Shout out to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I love the Rags to Riches story.
Yeah, we on. Come from the King Home Project. Y'all don't forget that.
Yeah,
You hear me?
that's good.
16 people in a 4-bedroom house. Y'all don't forget that. So telling me you can't make it, I don't hear it. No mama, no daddy. My grandmama raised me. You feel me? My mama gave it to my grandmama at 2 weeks old. So you're not having it. You can't make it. I don't want to hear that shit. You might as well strap your boots up and let's get it. You feel me?
Yep. Thank you. I love the motivation story. Thank you so much. Before we get to our audience, I would love to, Mario, I see you holding the book. What's going on with that?
I'm a best-selling author. First independent author, made Amazon top 100 about a month ago. So go to Amazon, the $27 Millionaire. It's $13.13. You know, for my city. This tells. The $27 Millionaire on Amazon. It's on Apple Books. It's on Target, Walmart, wherever you want to buy your books from. You can go there and just type in the $27 Millionaire. like you said, man, you gotta believe in yourself. Right around the corner from the King home, from the Digs.
Shout out to the Digs.
Oh yeah, so, you know, it's up to you. I know it sounds very cliche for all of us to say, man, believe in yourself, but it's a mind thing, you know. Once you understand it here, you can make it happen. You know, I know everybody in here that has a camera or something, it was a thought. You know, everybody in America, there's 3 thoughts that you have a year that if you act on, it can change your life. So don't allow anyone else to tell you that your idea is dumb, is stupid. I'm pretty sure everybody in here who's doing something right now or whatever they have going on, someone told them, nah, I don't think that's gonna work, or such and such is doing it. You know, you always remember Home Depot and Lowe's is right next to each other, so it's a great thing for competition. So yeah, go on Amazon, cop the book, man, support a black brother. And I also have an AI company I just started called Believe in AI. It helps you master ChatGPT, because if you're scared of promoting and doing social media, you know, they made it so easy for us. You know, like the question you asked her about if a person is scared to get on ChatGPT, they have something called Hagent, where you can do a 2-minute video of yourself and it'll speak for you. A lot of these things on social media that you're seeing, it's not really the people, it's something that they just recorded and they just putting in the content. So you can always download Hagent, go to Believe in AI, and we teach you how to really become a master with ChatGPT. I'm pretty sure everybody in here uses it, but you don't use it to its full potential.
Thank you so much, man. There's nothing but black excellence up here on the panel. I'm so motivated, and I'm pretty sure our audience is motivated as well. I feel so inspired, and I love the stories. I personally love the success stories. So thank you for the gems and the knowledge and the story. I love a success story. So I'm gonna get straight into the audience. I know personally I have someone that wanted to ask a question first, and then we're gonna keep it moving.
The dumb question is the one that you don't ask too, so don't hold it in.
Hi everyone. So before I got the mic, I did not know that I had so much in common with all 3 of you. So I'm an upcoming designer. I design corsets, resin corsets. I've been featured on television twice, maybe 3 times, I'm not sure. But I also have 2 children's books. And I also struggle with managing my businesses, like you were talking about, you know, get overwhelming. Trying to manage multiple businesses. So because I label myself as an entrepreneur. I don't say fashion designer or author, I just say entrepreneur. What advice would you give me trying to manage multiple businesses as a fashion designer, as an author, as an entrepreneur, period? Being so young, because I'm 25 and I'm doing this with no guidance. I'm just doing it because I like to do it. So what advice would you give me?
I really want to tell you 2 different things. One, find you a mentor. You know, find you somebody that already got the sauce that you want to, acquire. You feel me? It's always somebody out there doing what you want to do, that's doing what you want to do so bad, and they doing it at a high level. You feel me? So I say just get the networking and putting yourself in rooms like these with people that's like-minded, and you're going to find somebody, preferably probably an older, a lady that's a senior to you, and be able to take you under her wing. You feel me? They really give you some sauce and some gems, and we all need mentors. I don't care who you are. Like right now, a couple of my partners, they older than me, way older than me, so just use that, man. Make sure you tap into them hidden powers, which is that sauce that come before you, I tell you that. And another thing was try to focus in on something. I'm one of them people, I feel like I'm great at everything I do. I feel like I touch it, it's gonna go right. You feel me? So like I was telling you in the beginning, I was spread thin. I was investing money everywhere. You feel me? Just dumping. And it got to the point where one of my businesses was thriving so hard that it was taking care of the other businesses. But I wasn't able to see my profit off the business that was thriving. So it was really still keeping me in a hole. You feel me? So what I said, you know what? I'm cutting everything, dog. I'm about to just put all my energy on one thing. And, my brother, I got to tell you, my brother Byron, he gave me that sauce in 2018. He was like, bro, you great at a lot of things, but what you going to be known for? And when he said that to me, it hit like a light bulb. I was like, man, you right, bro. What I'm going to be known for? So I'm known for Gurok now, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? Gurok allowed my other dreams that I wanted to build to come back to life because it can finance all the other businesses for real. You feel me? And that's what it's about. Be great at something, allow it to take over the other things, you feel me?
Could you let them know that your mentor doesn't have to be older than you?
No, your mentor can be your, like I said, my brother Byron, he wasn't even my mentor, but I got sauce from him. My brother is a year younger than me, and he was thriving in the market. He was in Ohio, and I don't know if y'all ever walk into Walmart and see all the people that's asking you to join AT&T and all that stuff. So he was one of them people at first, and then he became an owner where he was had 40 people under him to go in the store, and all he did was train them every day, and became very wealthy off of that overnight. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, B, you killing it. And he watching me running my other businesses, like, bro, you only ain't killing it because you ain't putting it all in one thing, bro. Like, go crazy. You know you crazy. Put it all in this, my dog. Go crazy. I was like, man, you right, bro. I'm giving everything on my damn energy. I got partners over here that ain't serious like me. I got partners over here that ain't going hard like me. I'm about to go all in on what I own. And it was Gurok. And I was like, fuck it. Can't nobody stop me. I'm going to go all in all day. And I'm going to invest it all. I'll be broke about my business because I believe in it. But it always showed me to be true. It always showed me that it was the right thing to do. You know, some of them nights it didn't feel like it, but shit, over time you'll start feeling like it, you know.
For
So
sure.
you gotta believe in it. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. Clap it up. If we can, could you respond to that, especially being that you are in the fashion industry?
So what I would say, a lot of us start off in survival mode, so we're just doing whatever we can think of and see what sticks, right? And I think it's very important, the first panel said, to find out your why. Like, you literally need to sit down and find out your why, find out what your purpose and passion is. And sometimes people fuse the two together, but sometimes your purpose is different from your passion, and then you can fuse the two together down the road. But really sit down and figure out what it is you want to do, because when you're all over the place, the audience sees that and then you lose them. So I would say for me, what I did, I literally wrote a business plan. People do not know how crucial that is. A business plan is so crucial because it literally makes you sit down and look at everything from the aspect from the beginning, every step of your business. Because before the Style Guru, I was about to open up a UPS franchise. Why? Because I was scared to step on my own faith as my own brand, and I just wanted to lean on somebody else's brand. But when I was writing that business plan, I was staring at a blank screen for days, you know? And I'm like, this is not for me. But when I did the Style Guru business plan, I finished that in 30 minutes. So really assessing and figuring out what your why is gonna really help you propel. Because the thing is, when you do not know, your audience sees that. So really, and then when you do your passion, that's what gets you through the grind, the sacrifice. Because it's gonna be days in the beginning. I'm in my beginning, let's be real. I was in corporate planning my business, but I'm 2 years in full-time entrepreneurship. And the passion is what gets me through those days when you wanna give up. So knowing your why.
They hit on everything, but I'm gonna be making real short. Systems. If you're working in your business, I mean, it's really not. It's not even a real business if you're working in it. For instance, like myself, when I first started it, I had a couple people that wanted to buy the business, but I was working in the business. I wasn't working on the business to the point to where they were going to buy me. So I just learned systems. Everything is about systems, and get people who are special in that particular field to do that job. There's a lady named Rachel Allen. I would suggest everybody in here. She has a school called Operation School. Look her up on Instagram, and she helps you get your systems in order. So Rachel Allen on Instagram is the key. Like he said, the mentor. That's my mentor.
Okay, thank you so much. All the answers were amazing. Thank you for answering the questions in the audience. And we have one more question in the audience.
So I'm 13 years old, and I want to know, like, what you guys were doing at my age.
What was I doing at your age? I had hoop dreams, football dreams. You know, me, I was a pure, bona fide athlete. You know, nobody in here or in the world could tell me I wasn't going to the NBA. You know, I was playing basketball all over the city of Detroit, catching the bus from the east to the west. But what I would tell you to do is just keep going. You know, God, everybody in here has a purpose in life. And eventually you'll find your purpose, you know. But if you are looking to start a business, that first business I always tell kids to start that's easy and very lucrative is window washing. As we walk out of this building, we're gonna see so much glass that you can charge somebody $5 for, $10 just to do the glass, you know. Dealerships that has nothing but glass. So if you're looking to start a business, I always tell kids window washing is very cheap. You can probably start it from $200.
I think at 13 I was spending my daddy's money and watching Family Matters. I wasn't even in the mind frame. And my dad was an entrepreneur my whole life. I looked up to him. He owned the rim shop on 6 Mile in Southfield, 30 years. He kept it going. But I wasn't in the mind frame of that. It wasn't until I got older, and that's why it's important to have someone that you can look up to and really observe the people around you that are doing well. Because if you start now, you could be so far. I wish I started at your age, you know. And I put that on my son. My son is 16. Yeah, 16. People usually don't know that until I say that. I'm older than what you think. But 16, and right now he has 2 businesses. He's in dual enrollment, getting his associate's and his high school diploma, and he has 2 jobs. So the thing is, do start now. It's not too early. Still have fun, live your life, but start now and really look at the people who are around you and successful. Take that in.
Okay. At 13, you were about what, in the 8th, 9th grade?
Yeah.
Right at the 9th grade, because I remember be 14 going into the 9th grade. Are you about to make 2 major decisions in your life right now? Some things about to happen at your age, you feel me? What I was doing at your age, I don't even really want to talk about, you feel me? I just really want to kind of give you a little quick guidance, you feel me? You're going to start feeling yourself, smelling yourself. You start getting a little musty, you feel me? What I want you to do is start to figure out and pay attention to you putting yourself around right now. You're in 9th grade. Your association is going to be everything. You show me 4 broke people, I'll show you the 5th one. It's the next person coming to the crew. You feel me? You show me 4 smart people and wise people, I'll show you the 5th. That's the next person coming to the crew. So you just watch what crew you put yourself around right now, because your friends gonna be you and you gonna be your friends. You feel me? You know, and it's a lot of stuff to get into at your age. You feel me? I come from a neighborhood where it was so much trouble all the time. You feel me? It's just so much drama to get into at any given moment, you know? So what I tell you is to find you a way to get into some type of program or some fun that you like, man. Start finding you, because there's gonna be a lot of crowds that wanna tell you to come this way, come that way. You gotta be a leader and know who you are and start putting yourself around the right people. You feel me? At your age, I'll tell you one thing that I didn't really want to talk about, but I tried to sell weed at your age, you feel me, in the 9th grade. As soon as I got in 9th grade, a senior in high school, me being impressionable, wanting some money, he came and brought me a bag, and I wanted to do it. I did all the wrong things. It didn't go right. I ain't got no crazy story of how it went so well and how it went crazy. I'm here today with a weed brand and a strand, but I guess it all made sense in the end. But what I want to tell you is watch where you put your focus, because people going to try to give you something to do if you don't got nothing to do. So I want to tell your mama or your uncle or your whoever you here with to make sure you watch what you do, because it's so many things you can gravitate to if they point you in the right direction and show you. And if you can't, because your mama is only so long they can run you. You gotta want it, you feel me? You gotta say, man, you know what? I can do something, you know, I can make it, I can get to that next level. And that's where it's gonna start. You gotta want it, my G. And then right after that, find somebody to be around positive that's doing what you wanna do. That's it.
My audience, are there any last remarks before we get to networking?
Can I ask a question? All right. I'm 18. I just started doing content creation. And I wanted to ask y'all, I asked the other people, like the last one, but I asked them like all together, but I wanted to get on video. But I wanted to know, what would you tell yourself back then that you know now? So when you was younger, what would you tell yourself that you know now? Appreciate y'all.
What would I tell myself? Every time someone asks me this question, it's probably a different thing I would tell myself. But the main thing is to keep believing in your dream. Keep going. You know, when I was 18, I was senior in high school, living in the projects. You know, I'm seeing everybody else on. Well, we didn't have content. At this time, we had something called Prep Spotlight. It was a magazine. They had all the top basketball players and stuff. If anybody know about it, so I'm seeing the Jason Richardsons and all them 1 and 2 and stuff like that. Just to keep believing in yourself, basically. You know, don't let no one else tell you that your dream isn't powerful.
Again, to just do it. As a creative, we doubt ourselves so much, or we do the research to the point where you seeing somebody else come through with your idea. So just do it. It's never gonna be a perfect time. You're gonna learn as you go. So just do it and just start where you are. That's it.
What I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of crazy. I want you. That's kind of like what you just said. Listen, man, don't overthink this shit. Find out what you love and just go at that shit. Don't wake up and go at it, man. People scared to put in the work, dog. It's just what it is. You can try to get around it. Fuck the shortcuts. Cut the shortcuts. Take the stairs, bro. Don't even worry about the elevator. And when you take that mind state in whatever business you're doing, I don't care if y'all in here selling food, clothes, weed, whatever it is, man, just take the stairs. Don't even look for the shortcuts. Go crazy, man, on you. You feel me? Like, I was at 18 and I was like doubting myself, you know, like I was into music at the time and I had a lot, I ain't gonna lie, I had a neighborhood full of people around me that we could have did something really huge, but people start overthinking. People started looking at the street money. They didn't believe in themselves. They believed in the bag bigger than them when they was the bag. You feel me? People had raw talent. Could have went crazy. Could have been a guy. Been a everything you see, but they believed in the bag over them. So I just want to tell you, stay focused on you and go crazy. Don't be scared, bro. Just put that shit out there. If it's content, put it out there. If it's music, put it out there. If it's food, put it out there. If it's clothes, put it out there. And then let the public tell you what it is. And then work, like she said, work your way from there. You know, I don't know if some people use this term, you know, you jump out the window and build a plane going down. And I kind of like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this shit work. So just believe in you and go crazy.
Hey, because shortcuts cost a lot of money. They do.
Thank you guys so much. I love all of the remarks. I love all of the questions. You guys were amazing. Gurak, you almost brought a tear to my eyes. I kind of feel like you're talking to me. Everything you talk is me. Like,
listen, go crazy. And I watch your content. I want to say this for everybody. If y'all don't know who she is, man, y'all got to go watch this girl. Like, her content is crazy. You know, she connect with a lot of the Goo Girl Gang members. They lock in together and they do crazy content. I just want to tell you, I got my eyes on you. I see you going crazy. Keep doing what you do. You inspiring everybody.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. It's such an honor to be here. And speaking of that, I want to thank the owners and the organizers of this event, the grand opening of the Pyramid Entertainment Center, G and Chill. Thank y'all for having me. I want to bring them up on the stage, and I want to
shout out to the guys, man. Y'all did an excellent job. This guy right here, man, he believe in people, man. He believes in people.
Chill and G, I want you guys to introduce yourselves. What do you guys do? And the closing remarks before we get to networking.
So first and foremost, I want to say I appreciate everybody that came out and spent their time with us this evening. It's a hot summer day, you know what I'm saying? We could have been at a lot of outside events. We could have been at a lot of parties. We could have been at a lot of different type of organized events that we could have went to. And, you know, I just wanted to put something together for everybody who was trying to do something different, a different kind of crowds, people that was challenging themselves to do big, amazing things. And we put this space together for the creators and the content creators, the videographers, the photographers, the bloggers, the podcasters, the TikTokers. I could have filled this event out with many different people. I come from a marketing, advertising, and branding background, party background. But I wanted to create a space to where we can recognize and appreciate and acknowledge all the upcoming talent and people who are thirsty for knowledge and trying to build in this new space and new technology. So, you know, I want to make sure everybody comes out and continues to support the Pyramid. This is my cousin, like, organically, like, we both been through a lot and we found each other. He had the Forum magazine, we partnered with that. He had a vision, he'd been doing this for a minute. He built a platform up and we came together and we put something together. And I want to just say I appreciate everybody that came out and supported. And everybody, y'all just continue, not only to believe in yourself, but believe in yourself is, you know, putting your money where your mouth is. You know what I'm saying? I say a lot of times, you know, we can have a product, a business, or a brand, but at the same time, we got to be able to market that. Don't be scared to market your business, product, or brand. Whether it's $50, whether it's $100, if you believe in yourself, you got to put your money behind yourself. So this is something that I've done this whole time. This is something that this man done the whole time, and I appreciate him. And we just figuring out a new creative ways to do things and bring people together and, you know, create new opportunities and new business opportunities and new positions of wealth and resources for everybody. So thank y'all coming out.
Sure. What's going on, y'all? My name is GX, the owner of the Forum magazine. First and foremost, man, we definitely appreciate everybody for coming out. Y'all could be anywhere right now, but y'all decided to pull up on us, man. So we definitely appreciate it. Just like Cuz said, you know, content and cocktails. We wanted to put something together, man, where everybody from the videographers, photographers, content creators could come together and unify, network, exchange numbers, all of that. I don't know if a lot of people know right now, but Detroit is going through a media renaissance where it's a lot of platforms, it's a lot of blogs, it's a lot of content creators, a lot of new podcasts. And I think our main focus, you know, and being in, you know, social media was to make sure that we give everybody an opportunity, you know what I mean, to have a voice, everybody an opportunity to just be in the same room and network and figure out a way where we can all work together and help each other, you know what I mean? So once again, man, I definitely appreciate everybody for pulling up. Big shout out to Cuz, shout out to the sponsors, everybody, everything is Turkey for providing the food. Shout out to the hosts. Shout out to the panelists, and most importantly, man, give yourself a round of applause. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's get it. Welcome to the Pyramid. Let's get it. Let's network. Let's get it.
We're going to play some music. We're going to close out. We're going to party for about 45 more minutes to an hour. We got some shots for